here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This will be quite a spectacle. And this man needs no introduction. Literally, this man is bloody mental. He is an absolute mental patient. This man loves to inflict pain on others, and I believe he also loves pain to be inflicted on himself, to be honest, Mr. Wonder. Ettell.
Is he going to leave tonight with someone's finger in his mouth? Is he going to rip someone's skin off their face?
Mr. Wonder, the last time we saw Mr. Ettell, him and Cyrus DeVille had a hardcore match. I was bloody traumatized by that match. I was absolutely mental. They were using everything in the kitchen sink there inside the ring. Cheese graters, baseball bats, knives, swords, barbed wire. It was bloody insane.
You would be traumatized. Wesley, you are a man-child.
Well, I'm still bloody traumatized. You know, it literally had me up at night there, Mr. Wonder.
That's what keeps you up at night? Other things keep me up at night, Wesley.
From Harlem, New York, weighing 183 pounds, the Renaissance
Nicoli White.
Coming up from Harlem, New York there.
That's right. Right. Coming up from my part of town.
Absolutely, Mr. Nicoli White there to be squaring off with the indestructible Joe Ettell, and I hope he's done his homework there on Joe Ettell, because Joe Ettell is just pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I hope so too. And you can tell, even coming to the ring, these two seem to have a different style, which often leads to great matches.
Absolutely, as Mr. Wonder is alluding to, styles make fights. These two guys are as different as it gets there as their approach to the ring. We don't know what the approach of...
and looks like Nicoli's not going to be able to stop dancing until the music stops. I don't know if we can start this match until he stops dancing.
He's bloody having a good time there, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it, to be honest. You know.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's wrong if you're facing Joe Ettell. Because he'll come across the ring and carve his name in your chest.
Absolutely, and Joe Ettell there quickly working on there.
Starting scientific, I see. Nice wrist lock.
Absolutely, and now the wrist lock has been reversed there.
Let's see if the athletic style of Nicoli White can match up to the violent viciousness of Joe Ettell.
Absolutely, as Joe Ettell has his hand on that wrist there.
And we got a bit of a New York showdown here. This is Staten Island versus Harlem.
Absolutely. You see the athleticism on display by Mr. Nicoli White there. Really quite a nice maneuver, and I don't know if Joe Ettell was ready for that burst of strength there.
You know, people like both of these guys. People like the eccentric nature of Joe Ettell. People like the athleticism of Nicoli White. I just want to see them hurt each other.
Missing the Z-bar there. Joe Ettell missing with the clothesline there, missing with an elbow. Front kick there, perfectly executed.
Now there's only so much time you can trick a veteran.
Absolutely, as Mr. Nicoli outside the ring there, because that was a bloody flush shot there.
Now I gotta say, Nicoli is not the veteran in this match, but that's a veteran maneuver to go outside that ring and take yourself a breath.
Absolutely, but
he even has some water. Look at that. Genius.
If anything, he's quite energized there, and coming back into the ring to square off with Joe Ettell there. Not an easy thing to do in any circumstances. Joe Ettell with the headlock under pressure.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Joe Ettell before. It starts with a headlock. It ends with him ripping your head off your spine.
Absolutely, and Joe Ettell tonight is no trinkets in the ring, no bats or chains or knives, whatever his maniac brings into the ring.
We are only about 3 minutes in, Wesley. Oh, it looks like Joe Ettell's really having trouble with the athleticism of Nicoli White.
Absolutely. Every time Joe Ettell seems to be mounting any kind of an offense, things are reversed quite quickly, and this guy's just got his knee on the floor in the center of the ring like, this is my ring. Joe Ettell in the corner getting up here.
Look at the swag that Nicoli White is starting to display here.
Absolutely, and also on the side of Mr. White is obviously the youth there.
Definitely, youth is a factor. Now the audience, they almost seem like they feel a little guilty clapping for Nicoli White. The NAX loyals, they love Joe Ettell.
Absolutely, Joe Ettell, big part of the NAX.
Joe Ettell is finally answering Nicoli White.
So this is some march here. They're saying
that was a great showdown between these two athletes.
A youngster versus a veteran here. Two different styles, and as you alluded to earlier, Mr. Wonder, styles make fights, and you're seeing the bloody brute style of Joe Ettell against the athletic style, and it's making for a fantastic match. There's only a 2 count there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta agree with you. You know, I may not love these two personally, but right now, this is a fantastic match.
And ladies and gentlemen, anytime Charles Wonder agrees with Wesley Bulls, that's a quite rare occurrence there.
Now, Nicoli is working on the wrist and the arm of Joe Ettell, and if I can get the vantage right, it looks like his left.
Absolutely, and as he's pushing that shoulder blade down, but now Joe Ettell is reversing with a barrage of uppercuts there, and there's this big overhand to the head. Joe Ettell's been bloody manhandled at this point in the match. I mean, he's getting bloody thrashed there.
Well, you know, I was going to say, it was Joe Ettell that started with the wrist lock, and it looks like Mr. White took his idea and, you know, his devastating bulldog. But his work on that wrist lock before Nicoli White on Joe Ettell, it has changed the match once again.
Absolutely, as you see Joe Ettell clearly not in control of this match, and also looking for answers, because every thing he's tried to mount he's been
right there. There's Joe Ettell's answer. He needs to use brute force, and he needs to fight like an animal.
Absolutely, but then you see the athleticism on display.
Too much.
And Joe Ettell has no answers for the ladies and gentlemen. No answers. And and let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, that was quite a slow begin to that. Let's be real there, Mr. Wonder.
Yeah.
That could have been a 2.8 count.
Yeah, I gotta say.
I mean, that first that 1 count there was 0.6 seconds slow there, as the referee trying to keep up with the athleticism of these guys in the ring here.
And
Joe Ettell, it's a wayward kick off to the side as he went down.
You know, and that's the thing about an athlete, a competitor like Joe Ettell. All it takes really is one really passionate, violent kick to the chest of your opponent to put a stop to him.
Joe Ettell always dangerous, no matter what. And as the referee counts in here, both guys, and one has gone up to their knee, and now both.
Yeah, I gotta say, when Nicoli White,
Opposite. And Joe Ettell using the brute force you talked about before, Mr. Wonder.
Yeah. You know, you can be as dazzling as you can in that ring, but nothing is more effective than a nice punch in the face.
Absolutely. Is Joe Ettell now swung in favor of the match?
It's scratching that face of his. Which is not exactly yet. Nicoli White is not ready to give in.
Absolutely. If the trend continues in the match the way it's been, here's a 1, here's a 2. And almost a 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. That is quite close there, but clearly not a 3 count. Joe Ettell is a tough customer, is not easy to pin.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised. I really thought Joe Ettell was gonna come here and tear Nicoli White apart based on the history.
Joe Ettell turns it around again, and that might be the end, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So you see how dangerous Joe Ettell is.
I
I mean, they don't call him the indestructible Joe Attell for nothing. I mean, he's so bloody dangerous there.
I mean, that was lip-biting close right there.
And the damage from that maneuver still lingering.
Now, Ettell is calling for his nation of fans.
Joe Attell never out of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. And what's he got in store for him?
Wait a second. You know what?
What's going on here?
I'm tired of trying to act like these people are not here. They're here. I mean, that's Anastasia Morningstar. That's Ettell in the ring right now.
And what's going on? A bloody chair shot. I mean, what's going on here? Oh, again, these bloody hooligans coming into the ring. And now Joe Attell getting bloody thrust.
Well, Nicoli White taking advantage of a situation.
Absolutely.
That's how you win matches.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, say what you will.
That's how you win matches.
I have to agree. I got to agree there with Mr. Wonder. I mean, he took advantage, saw the situation unfolding right before him, and said, "Look, Mr. Joe Attell is just a little bit too concentrating on these maniacs in the ring," and he took advantage. And what's going on here?
I think Nicoli had some friends, but it looks like he's getting a little intimidated by the crowd here.
And Joe Attell bloody thrust outside of the ring there.
Man, Calitre really nailed Joe Attell with that chair. Look at this. Looks like they just caught a new member here.
This is quite...
I think Nicoli White is making a great decision. This is I mean, clearly this group...
What are the choices he have, Mr. Wonder? They'll bloody thrash him if he doesn't
Clearly this group is here. They're here to make trouble. They're here to stay by the looks of it. And if Nicoli White, he wants to hitch his horse into that cart.
Listen,
I mean...
all the respect that I had for that man just went out the window.